Earlier today I heard that a lot of boys and men are not getting married in Singapore. They're delaying. Is that true? Oh, I heard a yes. It sounded quite feminine, mashallah. The truth is, there must be a reason. There has to be a reason. Maybe it's too expensive. Maybe we have a culture that charges them too much. Maybe there is something wrong in society where it's un-Islamic. That's the problem. I'm not supporting the men, but I'm saying deal with your crisis. Stop selling the girls. Father says, I need 25,000. Hey, I'll have to work for 25 years because I save 1,000 a year. So adultery happens for 25 years, 3 unwanted kids, no problem. I need my 25,000. Is that the attitude? I hope not. But it is in some countries. I'm not too sure about the culture here. I promise you I don't know. I haven't asked anyone. But I'm just presuming that there has to be something. If I were to ask you and sit with you, I would get to the bottom of it. And I'm sure you know what the problem is. There is something wrong. We demand too much. We've become people who've made marriage difficult. So adultery becomes easy. Where is the love of Allah? Where is the true love for our daughters? When we are making life difficult for them, they want to marry. They have someone they want to marry. But no, he's going to revert. I'm embarrassed. If he's ready to revert, open the doors. I'll fly down to Singapore to get that nikah done if the need be. So what? He's a revert, he's probably cleaner than you and me. He's got a slate that is far fresher. The pages of his book are not even, the first one's not yet filled. And ours 20 pages of sins are already filled. And we say, revert, I'm not accepting. What love do you have for Allah? What love do you have for the Rasul? What love do you have for the Sunnah? What love do you have for Islam? What love do you have for your son? What love do you have for your daughter? That's not love. That is your pride. And your own pride, what it does, it shows that when you say, I love you, it's just a hypocritical statement that means nothing. You don't love them. It's only a statement of convenience. You want to show off to people that in my family, everything's going to happen perfect. Whereas you are living in a very imperfect world. Perfection will only be in Jannah, not here. So if you are too embarrassed about the truth, it means you don't really love Allah and His Rasul. And you don't really love your family members. It's a fact. You need to get up. You cannot disown your child simply because they made a mistake. That's not love. You need to correct them. You need to stand by them. Allah blessed you with a child. The child came up and told you something that you did not like. The child has now, yes, caused some embarrassment. I do agree. It might be embarrassment, but that does not mean that you now need to deal with it in a way that will embarrass the entire ummah. You need to get up and deal with it in a beautiful way. You need to ask Allah's guidance, cry for the help of Allah, and try and help, facilitate, make it easy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all. The next time I come here, inshallah, I want to hear that the bulk of the boys are married. I'm sure the girls want to marry as well. So the fathers, please, can you make it easy for everyone? And the mothers, please make it easy, don't worry. Have a simple wedding. The most barakah, the most blessings are in those weddings that have the least amount of money used and cost. Have a simple wedding. Have a nikah in the masjid, and guess what? Distribute some plates of sweets and that's it. MashaAllah. That was your walima, small one, where we just gave sweetmeats to everyone. It's not wrong. It doesn't mean you need to live up to the Joneses. In my part of the world, do you know what happens? People go to the bank to get a loan in order to prove that we have had a big wedding. They keep on paying back the loan. By that time the marriage is broken and they are now having another marriage. The loan of the first marriage is still being paid. Imagine. And the loan is now taken from another bank because you're too embarrassed to go to the first bank and say, daughter needs to marry again. Allah forgive us. This is when we want to make a show. Don't make a show. Be real. The happiest of homes are those that are real, not those that are just a show. You get tired of the show after a while.